Hi friends, on our last journey, we talked about the Skyliner, the newest mode of Disney transportation. And today I want to go through some of the other ways that you can get around Disney World. You can always rent a car, but Disney has provided you with so many different ways to get through Disney World, to get where you want to go, that you really don't need to get a car. So come along with me today as we go through some of the different methods of Disney transportation. So we're starting out in Epcot, and we are going to board a boat that will take us across the World Showcase Lagoon. So Epcot is the perfect slow-paced journey destination, except for the fact that there's so much walking. So tons of restaurants, quite a few benches so that you can sit and relax and enjoy the day. But you have to walk to all those places. So this little boat is the Friendship. It takes you across the lagoon so that you are able to get to the other side of the world. So you're leaving here from what they say is Canada and going over to Morocco. It's pretty much straight across. And it's a good way to be able to take a few of those steps off and get to the middle of the World Showcase so that you can enjoy the food and everything that it has to offer there. As we exit Epcot, we are able to get onto our next mode of transportation, which is the monorail system. The monorail is conveniently placed in front of Epcot and in front of the Magic Kingdom, the two places that it services. You have two different lines on the monorail. One goes from Epcot to the Ticket Transportation Center, which is the main hub of transportation by the Magic Kingdom. The other one goes within the three resorts that are around the Seven Seas Lagoon. So it will stop at the three different resorts within the Seven Seas Lagoon area and also the Magic Kingdom. One of the really unique things about the monorail is that there is no ticket to ride it. At Disneyland, it's an actual attraction where you have to go into the park to be able to board it and have a Disneyland ticket. At Disney World, it is not an attraction, it is transportation, and so anyone can ride it that happens to be on property. You do not have to have the ticket, you don't have to even be staying at the resorts. Just take a ride on the monorail. You can see a lot of really fun things that you wouldn't normally see. Okay, so by far the best transportation is the monorail. Took me 5 minutes to get from Epcot to Magic Kingdom, or at least to the outside of Magic Kingdom. So you really can't beat how fast it is. Obviously, it holds a lot of people, so it really does a good job of getting people where they need to go. And it's just classic. Everybody loves to ride the monorail. The Ticket and Transportation Center is the hub of transportation for Walt Disney World. Buses come into here, you get the monorail comes in and leaves, and you have a ferry boat that can take you to the Magic Kingdom. That's where we're going to head next. Okay, the next mode of transportation is one of the oldest. It started in the beginning of the park in 1971. It is the steamboats that go from the Ticket and Transportation Center over to Magic Kingdom. Now, these don't go really fast, but they definitely hold a lot of people and are probably the best way to get to the Magic Kingdom. It's not worth it to take a monorail to the Magic Kingdom usually because there's just too many people that need to go, especially when park's closing. So when all else fails, take the ships. Seven Seas Lagoon is a man-made lake that was constructed at the same time as the Magic Kingdom. It's one of our favorite ways to be able to get to the Magic Kingdom. It's relaxing and you can enjoy the beautiful scenery of the lake. The small boats that you see can be rented at the resorts that are surrounding the lake. The first thing we do when we get to the Magic Kingdom is say hello to our tile. We purchased this tile in 1994 and it is a great memory for us. Here I am at Magic Kingdom in front of the train, our favorite thing because of Aaron. Happy birthday, Magic Kingdom. So unfortunately, the train is not working right now. It's on rehab while they are working on Tron. But that gives you a really unique time to be able to come and look at the train. Really check out the details on it without having to worry about just getting on it. This is our daughter, Erin. Erin worked on the trains for about 5 years. She was actually an engineer, and that is one of the reasons that the trains are so dear to our heart. This picture shows the meeting of the trains at Promontory Point. If you're interested in learning more about this, make sure and take a look at our video of Golden Spike National Historical Site. Staying on property at Walt Disney World definitely has some advantages, and one of those is taking these boats to the different resorts. We're going to get on now and go to the Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. we're coming up to a really interesting part of the journey. That is taking us from the man-made Seven Seas Lagoon across this bridge into what is now going to be Bay Lake, which is a natural lake that was here in the property. Although these launches go to the resorts, anyone can take them. You do not need a ticket or to be staying at the property. And again, it's another great way to be able to see the beautiful property that is Walt Disney World. Most of these launches are big enough to be able to take your scooter or wheelchair into the boats if you need to. If you haven't ever been over to Fort Wilderness Campgrounds, it is a really fun activity to do. If you're staying here, there are cabins and you can bring your tent or your RV or trailer. I'm back on the launch and on my way to the Contemporary to get the next mode of transportation. From here, my plan was to get on a bus to go back to Epcot. That's where I parked. That's where I need to get back to. But as I'm looking here at the bus schedule, there is not a bus that goes to Epcot. So I've got to get back on the monorail. As the monorail comes back into Epcot, it gives you a great overhead view of Future World. You'll see a lot of construction going on in the next couple of years as lots of new things are coming. gone full circle around the world and everywhere else with Disney Transportation. I hope you've enjoyed this fun, tiring experience. Disney has the best transportation around, and they do an amazing job at getting people where they need to go. And I hope you think about that the next time that you come and enjoy all of their great transportation. Happy birthday, Epcot! Watch for us next week as we travel to Animal Kingdom and take a look at Disney's dedication to detail.